lips with an evil heart are like glaze on an earthen vessel. A hateful person disguises himself with his speech and harbors deceit within. When he speaks graciously, don't believe him. It says, for there are 7 detestable things in his heart. Let's talk about these 7 detestable things. Arrogant eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that plots wicked schemes, feet eager to run towards evil, a lying witness who gives false testimony. Last but not least, one who stirs up trouble between his brothers. And when I want to talk about this, because so many people take a narcissist back based off of their words, okay? Words. And as we read here, it says that smooth lips with an evil heart are like glaze on an earthen vessel. And this is what the Lord was showing me, that the words of a narcissist is empty. You gain nothing from their words, but you lose a lot. I want you to think about eating a donut. The donut's good. It has this glaze on top and it's tasty, but it gets you nothing but a whole bunch of calories and a whole bunch of health issues if you eat donut after donut after donut. Some of you have ate the words of this narcissist over and over and over and over again. You have taken them back 5, 6, 7 times, and it's left you empty. It's left you stressed, depressed, fears, anxieties. It left you with these high emotions. And part of you like, am I ever going to get over this? Am I ever going to be the person that I used to be? This verse here says a hateful person disguises himself with his speech. You have to understand, this is why the narcissist words are so strong, because there's demons and devils that's helping him construct these words, or helping her construct these words, so that they can disguise themselves as an angel of the light, when really they're an angel of darkness. And this is why it's important to have discernment and have the Spirit of the Lord on the inside of you, because God is going to expose the hidden truth within this person. Nothing gets past God. I want to read you this last part right here. And it says, don't answer a fool according to his foolishness, or you will be like him yourself. And this is why some of you are responding with anger. Some of you are doing tick for tack. Some of you have even became narcissistic simply because you have been responding to someone who is foolish, such as the narcissist. And let's be honest, I said this before and I'm going to say it again. You're not answering to the person, but you're answering to the demons inside of the person. That's right. You're communicating with demons. And some of you need to break free in your mind, your will, and your emotions. So first of all, you need to stop responding. Second of all, you need to understand the 2 demons that is coming together. And this is just a couple, because there's so many more that is coming together to work against you in your mind, your will, and your emotions, which is keeping you going back and forth with this narcissist. I have a training that is coming up. It's called the mind games of a narcissist in the beginning, because what I want to do is I want to show you of where this started in the beginning and who you really fell for. But we got to talk about a couple of demons to do that. We're going to talk about that spirit of Delilah and that spirit of Jezebel. And we're talking about the characteristics of these individuals that was in the Bible, because these demons together, they come together and they develop these strong things, these strong wills, these strong minds, these soul ties, and they knit it all together to where it seems impossible to break free. I want you to check the flyer that is after this, because I would love for you to be a part of this teaching, training, workshop, so that you can break free from the mind games of this narcissist and remind yourself, don't answer a fool according to his foolishness. Every time you see that message come through, every time you see that email come through, every time you see whatever come through, you have to understand that you do not have to respond to that. One of the hardest things for me was to stop responding to the narcissist. It was hard. It was definitely difficult, and everything was on the tip of my tongue of what I wanted to say. But what I realized was that I was losing more of myself than gaining myself every time I sat here and I gave into this narcissist. And I mean more than one. And so what I found peace in is not responding to them. But the peace did not happen right away, because your reaction is to want to react. But right here it says, don't answer a fool according to his foolishness, or you will be like him yourself. Answer a fool according to his foolishness, or he become wise in his own eyes. So when you respond like to the narcissist in the way that they're coming after you, then guess what? They're going to think that they're wise. This is why they do what they do. They continue on this path of emailing you, texting you, doing certain things, because they realize that it works. But when you respond with silence, when you respond with the word of God, when you respond with positive motives of not giving into this narcissist, they're not going to think they're wise. They're going to be thinking like, dang, why this didn't work? Why this person didn't say nothing? What's going on? Why, what's taking them so long to respond? One of the times I remember when a narcissist that I was dealing with would write these long behind paragraphs. I kid you not, they were so long. And I started getting smart. Like, I'm not going to read into this, because every time you read into this, you have to understand that this was demonically influenced. So every time you read every single word that is coming off of the pages, you're going to realize yourself that you're going to feel, the most emotions a person is going to feel is fear, anxiety, and panic attacks. And they begin to see their heart rate, then they begin to feel their heart racing, because of they know what this person is capable of. But I'm here to tell you that that is witchcraft at its finest. These words was developed and written by demons and devils, and this is why you're feeling what you're feeling. The last thing I want to tell you is stop telling this narcissist how you feel, because you're playing the exact game and giving them the exact play that they're looking for. And so let your yes be yes, let your no be no. If you feel like you're going to be silent to those messages, be silent and stay silent. Do whatever you have to do. Block them, put them in a spam, don't respond, whatever it is that you need to do. But I'm here to tell you that you can defeat this. And guess what? I want you to check out the flyer that's after this. All right, be blessed.